Yeah, works. Monitor too high as usual. You know how it is at this point. Squeaky boom arm. Check. Monitor in front of the cam. Check. Tea. Check. But it's like way too hot, so I can't really drink. Or maybe I can actually. Wait. Oh. Yes. Things looking good. Let's move that out of the way. How you guys doing? Sorry, Mark. Can't watch. How you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. First of all, good morning. Yes. Good morning. Fuck. Oops. I scammed cheese. I forgot to open the things again. I keep forgetting to open these. I hate that I have to open these, chat. It sucks. There's nothing I can do about it. Should be connected now. Yeah, we scammed you on purpose. I'm pretty alright. I'm sick. Dude, me too. I think I'm a little bit sick. Betocho. Thank you so much for the 2 months. I really appreciate it. Chat, we need some music. What music are we pulling today?
Pet.
Some Oliver Tree? Why not? How you guys doing? Sorry, geez. I don't know how to refund. If a mod is here, please refund. Geez, some points. I activated them now. Leave a sharp, like a great white shark. Favorite part. Hey, Techno, how you doing? You early? Hell yeah. Get fucked, Roots. Among the human people. I still make it work. How you guys doing? Ambitic, thank you. No, wait, Ambitic? Yeah, Ambitic, thank you for the 40 months. Havachi, thank you for the 6 months. Oh my god. Ambi, thank you so much for the 40. The 40, man. 40 months. Holy shit. That's crazy. Hey, Anvitar. Hey, Force. Is this Oliver Tree? Yes, this is Oliver Tree. This is a YouTube mix for me. Probably what we won't be listening to on stream. But I love Oliver Tree. Honestly, a great artist. Been a while. Please tell me I'm ahead of RS. I'm not sure. Hey, Domestic. How you doing? There's a high Q Perks. Welcome. Yeah, someone needs to refund Jesus points. Get scammed, loser. Make it work. All right, let's see. What actual songs? I think I added some new songs. Yeah, I did. I added 2 new songs. Pretty sure. Yep. First of all, this one. And the second one is a bit of a banger. So I might just let that autoplay, honestly. And then we do loop playlist and we're fine. The song reminds me of a stupid meme I kind of want to show. No, I don't show memes on stream. You can just don't do that. Hey, Obsidian. Chat, when is 2.2? Welcome to the stream, Obsidian. Soon, oh my guy. Never let me down again there, because that's my favorite. No, I don't. I should unironically put that in the playlist. Just to make people who are watching the stream go like, why the fuck is that in your playlist? Right? Yeah, my prediction was wrong. I predicted the 13th of October. My next prediction would be the 23rd. Serenity still in the works? No. No. That was well timed. It is not. It is not. I'm not working on that level. And anything else is a lie. A big fat lie. It's a lie, mate. My Wi-Fi doesn't exist right now? No! Is it me? No, it's you. Sorry. I have to go do homework? Damn. To go do homework. That's more important. Today we're gonna just be like hanging around on the Minecraft server, doing some community project work, and then obviously again, we're going to be just hanging around with you guys in the server to see what you guys are doing. We have 12 people on the server right now. If anyone here wants to join us, type !SMP in the chat, and that will show you how to join the Minecraft server and everything you would need to know. Yeah. Help a beggar call friend. Literal scam. What do you mean literal scam? What did you do? Why does his car crash not work? Wait, what happened? Okay, wait, let me check. No, it should work. Yeah, no, it should work. It should definitely work. So, you got fucked? I don't know. The system is a bit buggy. You haven't played in a week? Yeah, I've been taking a big break too because of my back mainly. And I have tons of other things to work on too. Oh, this is the new song I added. Let me know if it's too loud. Based sign. Chat, if I turn around, right? If I check the other side of this sign, what do you if there's anything on it that I don't want to read, I'm gonna be so angry. Okay, good. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Welcome to the community project. Once again, we are back. Cyrus Tree is still standing high and mighty. We can see that people have started on the second arc. Whoa! Look at this! Let's go! Let's go down. Down. I'm making my house. Want to see it? I'll check it out later. Wow. This is coming along nicely. For anyone that's sitting here wondering, okay, what the fuck am I staring at? This is our community project, we call it. It is a, you could say, community project where everyone on the server comes together and helps the streamer make a giant server spawn. This will be the spawn of the server once it's done. And all of this has been dug in vanilla and is being worked on in vanilla, basically. Which is crazy, right? Hey Fox, how you doing? I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. I hope that's not too loud. So, inventory. Grows. Grows. Get it out. I don't need any of that. I don't need that. Oh my god. I don't need any of that. Sort of inventory for a sec. Should be good. Oh, have you seen the wheat field? I have not. Let's check it out. Let's check out the wheat field. Wait a second. What is this? What is this? What is that? Look how cool this area is now. Wow. We need more wheat. More wheat fields. We need more wheat. I'm sorry, Yui. New Twitch ads? Are they bad? I hope they're not too bad. Why is some of them differently colored, I wonder? Is it because they have light sources next to them? Wow, this looks cool. Wait, let's go back down. Broken all my legs there. I can do what I want. I'm a rebel. There's so much stuff in these. Too many shulker boxes. Chat, Minecraft has an inventory problem, and I hope you can see why. Or maybe I'm just like someone who hoards too much. I think I'm someone that hoards too much, maybe. I'm just bad. Alright, chat. For the first half of the stream, I really want to go and just dig with you guys. Will you guys want to come and help us out? Let's get some progress done here on the second arc. There you go. We got Havachi in the action. We got Spider Cheeses 1 and 2. We're ready. Anyone that can help, I'd absolutely love if you could do /word project. Come here and just mine a bit with us. It would be awesome. The arc looks great, by the way. It seems that everything's correct. You guys are insane. A handful of macaroni? Yeah, true. True. Technospace is based. Pun intended. Also, I'm pretty sure... Let me quickly check before we really start here. Warp Walmart. I am pretty sure that there have been... Look at him getting all rich and stuff. That there have been price changes. If I read correctly. Over here. Has this been changed? It has not. Or has it? I'm not sure. I don't have an ender pearl on me, so I can't check the other one. I think one of the pickaxes had their price changed. I think. You lost your mountain shaper? No! It just added a decimal? Yeah, I saw. That's kind of weird. So someone went there and obviously did something. But... Bedrock is still 1 million. Okay. Maybe one of the pickaxes has an update. I don't have an ender pearl on me, so if I get one later, I can show you. Radiohead, yeah. Chat, I don't think I can stream for long today. I'm feeling a bit ill, if I'm honest. My favorite band. Chat, is this a genre, by the way? Bands for autistic people? Is this a music genre that I'm like kind of like missing out on? I swear, I hear like from outsider's point of view, I constantly hear stuff. I think it's Death Grips is the band's name. Then there's Tally Hall. Then there, I guess Radiohead is one of them. Like it's just they all fall into the same category and have like a similar fan base almost, from what I've seen. I've listened to radio for the first time today. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, for the first half of the stream, I want to get progress done here. If you guys could come and help us out, you would be legendary. Absolutely legendary. The people with like the top 20 most deep state mined on the server, by the way, they will definitely get their name marked into history somehow in this place. So if you want to come here, it's /warp project. That's how you get here. Damn, these mobs are crazy. Also, if you don't have a pickaxe, that can insta-mine deep state at Walmart at the end of the hallway for the minerals and stones and stuff like that, you will find a mountain shaper. Costs 150k. If you have that money, it's a pickaxe that can insta-mine deep state. So... pretty based. In fact, let me pull it out for me. Ow. I think I have it in here. No, wait, I gave mine away. I remember now. Pretty sure I gave mine away. I'd love to have cobbled, man. Ah, I wish this pickaxe was cobbled. What the fuck do you mean? I don't have enough space to launch my game. I deleted 30 megabytes recently. Maybe it's about RAM? I don't know. I'm bad. Me really bad. How are you poorer than me? I literally went bankrupt. Am I? Money? Oh, I could buy another mountain shaver. But I think I'm saving up, basically. I'm saving up. I basically only build and use all money for resources. Yeah. I hope that Malmire makes it easier for you, by the way. I think this admin shop thing is like... It makes it so much easier to like play the game. And like to actually start building stuff. Because not everyone has time to like spend... You know, weeks of their life gathering resources for a giant project, building it in creative first, doing a Lightmatica, pulling it over, having all the resources, and then building it. Right? People would rather just go to Malmire, buy the blocks, and start building it, I guess. That's what I'm guessing. There's demons! Demons! Look at the demons. Wow. I'm not in need of diamonds. So you can keep them. Make sure all of the holes are plugged in. The shape is important. How's the FPS, by the way, chat? Is it smooth for you? Doesn't feel smooth for me. You're sitting at 60 FPS. I'm pretty sure Samara's base is all resources not bought in Malmire. That's crazy if that's true. That's actually insane if that's true. Yes, more digging. We love digging. It's so much fun. Fuck digging. I know. I wish we could somehow speed this process up, but I don't think we can. I'd love to have like a pickaxe that mines 3x3 blocks. That would speed it up, no? That would speed it up a hell of a lot. Okay, let me take a sip. Do you need replay mod for mining out the pillars too? Sure, why not? Okay, whoever this is, why are you putting blocks down in a place where we need to mine? Why would you even do this? Can you mine them out again? Like, that's kind of stupid, no? Is that not kind of dumb? Is that not kind of really stupid? Giving y'all more work? You better get your ass banned. You're giving us more work. Mr. Fying, at last we meet. Hello, Sue. I've been expecting you. How are the kids? How's the wife? The kids still hate you. No. Not again. Damn it. Good evening, CD Music. How are you? Wow, gold. I love gold. So much fun. I got randomly a Minecraft Twitch drop. Oh yeah, there's Twitch drops right now, aren't there? I wouldn't know. I'm stupid. I'm bad and dumb. I saw that the armadillo one, chat. Unlucky. The crab thing looked interesting with the extended reach, but Mojang would find a way to not make it fun, probably. You would have to like hold it in your second hand or something, and then you can't even like use tools with it or something. I'd assume it would be something like that. You hate it so much? But wolf armor is also kind of based. I'm just glad the penguin didn't win. It's like, That didn't do much, right? What did the penguin do again? I forgot. Penguin made boats faster. Dude, imagine that on blue ice. That would be insane, no? Root, thank you for the 28 months. I really appreciate it. Oh no! Roguelite. Jump scare. By double the speed, I think. Would be really cool. They should just fucking add all of it. Damn it. It leaves the majority of the player base unhappy. I don't get it. But they do it. They do it not because it's a good way to add to see what the community wants. They do it because it's a good way to farm interactions and keep Minecraft relevant. Because it gets people talking about the game. It gets people fighting about the game. There's no better way to keep yourself in the circle of speech than by making people fight over something. And that's why they do it. They don't do it for any other reason. I refuse to believe anything else. We need biome votes back, not mob votes. Honestly, they should, if they want to do votes so goddamn badly, right? Do it with 2 things instead of 3. Do it with 2 mobs instead of 3. Because then the majority will always be happy, right? 2 makes it sense. You can't be over 50%, otherwise you're the winner. But if it's 3 different like voting thingies, then you could have 30% on one of them, 25% on the second one, and then 50% on the third one, which means 55% of the players that voted the other 2 would be unhappy. It's so dumb. But I'm sorry, Ruth. How's your big dig going? Dude, we're getting there. Look, this is first arc done. Second arc is being worked on. We're missing like 20 blocks. Under exaggerating probably. But the more people that help us out, the faster we can do this. If we get like 10 people working on this at the same time, we would be done by the end of the day, I think. But sadly, I don't think we have that many people around anymore, which is unlucky. If I'm honest, I don't think these pillars will ever be finished. Unless we somehow get a boom in players. But yeah, there's nothing else we can do. Gotta get it done. Oh boy, you go do that. It is a weekday. Unlucky. Nothing we can do. It's either that or no stream. My back is doing way better, by the way. Like, I can barely feel it anymore. So I'm gonna try and stream a bit more going forward. But I can't promise anything because a lot of work is to do right now. But in terms of YouTube, we're getting progress done. I cannot wait to show you guys all the cool things we're doing right now. Oh, supporters are gonna get the info first. Obviously, they're gonna be able to see it first and even like interact with it. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait. It splits. You get 500 megabytes per second down in an abandoned train yard, but in normal places, the internet barely works. Like, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah. Internet service providers stupid and bad and... You know? You feel me? Patreon sneak peek when? Basically, I need like 1 more week. And it should be at a stage where I can show it off, like fully. So I'll be sitting down and working hard. Working hard. Chat, do you know what quaternions are? Have you ever heard of the word quaternions? Oh my god, who's adding jump boost, man? Hate jump boost. Just makes me a target every time I try to jump for one of these guys. Can we remove the jump boost? Someone check out which beacon gives jump boost and like delete it. Techno says quaternions are for 3D rotation, right? Yep, that's true. Why would you talk about quaternions? Okay, long fucking story. Long fucking story. But here's the gist of it, okay? You guys know that I'm doing like my YouTube videos with the 3D model now, right? And I already did one with the Silent Clubster video. And one limitation that I ran into is that I'm a one-man army mostly when it comes to making those skits and recording. So we were looking for alternatives. Okay, how could I add oh, my brain, it hurts. My brain hurts. Thanks for fixing the jump boost. But back to the story. So I was like, okay, how can I emulate someone else holding a camera or getting pan shots or something that makes the camera move, right? So I can have a dynamic camera. One solution is getting a cameraman, which is literally another player that sits there and uses his camera to record and then sends me the clips. Which is, it brings a lot of trouble with it. Mainly file sizes are a big problem. Like he would need to send me all of the files and stuff, and it would be a lot of trouble doing that because we would have to constantly pay for some hosting service that allows us to upload gigabyte files. It's annoying. So that solution, okay, it's a solution, but it comes with a lot of problems. Not only file size, but also the default camera is very limited and you can't do much of it. So we thought, okay, how about instead of having someone else operate the camera, I can draw a path in 3D space and then the camera follows that path for my 3D skits. So I could control a zoom in, a fast zoom in, and it would do that the moment I press a button. So I was like, okay, let's see if there's something out there that allows me to do that. And there was, but it required you to install a mod for the game, which means, okay, I can learn how to do that. And then I did learn how to do that. And then I had it and I was so happy. The mod was so fucking cool. You could place tons of dots and the camera would smoothly interpolate between the dots. And it was awesome. It was actually great. You could fully set paths and it just worked. 2 days later, they banned mods. So you can't use mods anymore. So I got fucked in the ass by basically just trusting in it. So unlucky, I guess. Unlucky about that. So that solution did not work either. Because after years of allowing mods, the day I come to the game and like go, oh, how about I start using mods? They fucking banned mods entirely. And it's just like, you know? Very painful, to say the least. Why the ban? Mods, including the camera path mod, pose a multiple risks, not only for users, but also for the devs, where investors, people investing in the game, would not be willing to back the game up as much if people could just do random stuff with mods that is not really like investor friendly. So, okay, at that point, that's troublesome. Then other people were using mods to crash other people's games. So you would join a public lobby and use a mod to crash other people's games, and then at the same time it's like, ugh, fuck, man. So there's tons of negative sides to using mods in that game.
Sami be like B.
Yo, Chowder, thank you so much for the 2 months, man. How you doing? Oh, look how cool that looks. I love that. So there's tons of like negatives to using mods or allowing mods in that game. So there's way more positives though. And it's sad that they had to outlaw them completely instead of working with mod offers to maybe like whitelist some. Which is annoying. But okay, that was a solution down the drain the moment they got banned. So how else could I make a camera path? And it's basically developing your own Unity asset that takes into consideration the dots you put down, the smoothing that they would need, and everything. So I got together with a bunch of friends that were willing to help me out to figure this out. And yesterday was basically like a culmination of that, where we sat together in VC and was like, okay, here's what I have, here's what I found, here's what we could do. And it worked. We were able to place down, you know, spots in the 3D space, and the camera would follow them. However, and this goes all the way back to what started this conversation, quaternions. Fuck me, quaternions, man. How do I even start explaining them to someone who's not tech savvy or has ever heard of them? Basically, to rotate an item in any video game, right? Like this, for example. It's rotating in 3D space. This one's only doing a horizontal like rotation, so it's not that complicated, right? But in most game engines, a rotation like this would use something that's called like the Euler system, the Euler's numbers, I'm pretty sure, which is X, Y, C. And we've all heard of that, right? We've all heard of that. X, Y, C. We got that in Minecraft. We got that everywhere. So XYZ seems like, okay, if everyone's using it, it must be the best, right? No. In fact, no. If you look all the way up, for example, and move your mouse, there's a problem that exists when it comes to 3D rotations called a gimbal lock, where looking all the way up, the game doesn't know which direction you're looking at most of the time, unless it has special code adjusting for it, if it uses the XYZ Euler rotations. So, yeah. There are tons of issues with using XYZ. So what really smart people came up with is the quaternion system, where instead of 3 axes of rotation, you somehow have 4? And I don't understand it, I don't get it, it makes way less sense to me, and it makes everything 10 million times more complicated. And the reason it matters for us is because when the camera moves through 3D space, it would rotate, right? It needs to rotate and smoothly interpolate between rotations. So many issues that we ran into, and I can try like boiling it down to like a simple explanation, but it would never even like start to scratch the surface of how deep this rabbit hole goes. We found a video yesterday, an amazing video by a creator called Freya Holmer, I think. It's a 1 hour, 20 minute long video explaining splines. Do you guys know what splines are? Probably. You've heard of the Bezier curve, probably, if you ever did anything creative with like a program. That's a spline, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, not necessarily a Bezier spline, I guess. I don't know. It's complicated. But they are used to smooth out things. You've seen it. You know, you put down 2 dots and then you have those handles that you can manipulate to make the dots curved or concave. That's a Bezier. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, cool. I'm so sad that this song is so silent. What a fucking rabbit hole are we going down, bro? Yeah, see, this is what's going on behind the scenes. We are completely just flipping out, basically, where we're trying to find a solution to finding a system, a technique that allows us to use quaternions, which is the 4-axis rotation thingy, together with positional smoothing. And that's like, how do you even do that? So we're looking on the internet for any information. And this goes to you guys now. If you've ever had this pleasure of working with this for some reason, let us know, please. We're in need of help. Quaternions are very, very complicated. And we're basically trying to look for a way that we could control a camera in 3D space, make it follow dots smoothly, a camera path. Look at the bottom of the thing, the entrance. I kind of just want to mine, if I'm honest with you. Get some progress done. Where's everyone? Yeah, no, I'm not looking down there. Fuck you guys. You guys trolling me. Like always. Got some progress done for the first half of the stream. We can go and mess around at the second half then, chat. But yeah. I assume this is all going to be attached to your VRChat avatar. Yes, it is. This is all going to be adjusted. Like, Yui, you play the game, right? You know how it works. I don't know if you ever used that mod or not, or if you ever used mods for that game before they got banned. You would just set points in 3D space, and then the camera would just follow them smoothly, and it would be so good. If I could just quickly have mods again, maybe get myself whitelisted, I could make skits that are so cool and amazing. But no, people had to ruin it for us by crashing other people's games with them and so on. You can't have good stuff. You can't have good things anymore in the world, man. It sucks. There's always some idiots using it for malicious things. I don't know why. It's so annoying. Ah, the world would be so perfect, chat, if people just didn't do that. Root, that is actually a good shout. That is actually a good shout. How Replay Mod would do it. Do you think you could look into that for me? Because one issue that we ran into, imagine this is camera spot number 1, right? This is a point in 3D space where this is camera spot number 1. And then I'ma place point 2 over here. So the flying 3D camera in 3D space recording me would start at this point, start moving, and then end up at this point in 3D space. Makes sense, right? Everyone following me? You guys are not lost yet? So they're then doing that. So what happens if I add another point here? Camera goes to this one, and then notices that this one isn't as far away. So it would have to somehow like start slowing down here. So it would have to already, at this point, it would have to read that there's another point over here after it that's not as far away. So it would start smoothing into it and then slowly stopping at the end. We're looking for a technique, an algorithm that basically looks at this and smooths it out. But this is the big issue. It needs to touch and perfectly go through every point. Meaning if I place another point over here. Wait a sec. If it would need to go there, it would need to touch this point, go to this one, go to this one, and then smoothly end up at this one without like doing a hard turn. You know, going to that and then hard turn and then to this in a linear way. No, it's not supposed to do that. It would need to somehow realize to go smooth, 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 and then overshoot this a bit and go in a smooth curve to this thing. So it's hard, and this is what we use splines for. Then it uses the total distance of the entire curve to decide when to slow down, right? And Bezier curves to smooth the turns. Yes, you would think that that's what it would do. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, Morais, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're running into tons of issues, Sue, and we need help. We need someone to help us look into it because we found 2 techniques to do it. Number one, using a auto-clamped hermit spline, or using a Romcat null spline. Those are the two splines that we found. And for people here that don't know what a spline is, I'm so sorry. Deeply from my heart, I'm so sorry. Do you prefer Brazil or Argentina? Why would I prefer one over the other? Like, what criteria would make one better than the other? Actually, not sure what you mean, sorry. But Sue, both of them, the two splines that we found, they bring their individual issues. I think with the Romcat null spline, doing something like this, it would, like, placing two dots at the same place. Like, let's just imagine that one is also on the same spot. It would go to this, to the first dot. It would overshoot and come back because it tries to smooth between these. So I wouldn't want that, right? I would want it to slowly smoothly stop here and then stay longer. The reason I would put two dots at the same spot is to imitate handshake, camera handshake. So if I place like tons of dots in the same spot, the camera would move there and then constantly go between all of these dots in this spot, imitating camera handshake if they're all like in a slightly different position, right? So that's an issue with the Romcat null spline where it would just overshoot. If two dots are in the same spot, it overshoots because it tries to smooth. It is bad. It makes it hard to control the movement. The issue with the other one is that it just wasn't that smooth, I think. That was another issue. I forgot already. But yeah, this is the rabbit hole that we've been going down like for a while now, and we're a bit lost. We don't know where to go anymore. Oh, we got a ding dong. You love this? Yeah, we've been going through the shitter. Especially my friend Jelliger has been going through this, and I feel so bad because this started as a I need help, as it always does. And then they go like, wait a minute, this is actually an interesting project. So they start working on it. And then it's 4 a.m. in the morning and you're just sitting there. It's like, why? Why is it so hard to move a point in 3D space? It makes no sense. It shouldn't be this hard, man. It shouldn't be. It always ends up like this. We're not talking about Minecraft right now, no. But for people that want a reference to what we are doing, Replay Mod comes very close to this. And let's actually check it out. I want to see this. Replay Mod allows you to set points, if I remember. It's a position and time keyframes. I'm going to do this. I'm setting a time keyframe at the start of the replay here. And as you can see, it set a time keyframe up there. If I now come like speed 8, move over here. How do I stop it? The playing? I forgot. Okay, let's just add a time keyframe over here. Done. And then we move these together. So in a span of 20 seconds, 1 minute happens. Okay, let's just start with that. How do I stop it? I'm pressing spacebar. Nothing's happening. Does anyone know? How does it work? How do I stop it? Oh, up here? P. It's P. Okay. Guess it's not P. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna just move these together. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna just place a position point here. Then I place a position point down here. A bit later down the line, so 5 seconds. Let's do 10 seconds. Now let's do 5 seconds. And then 10 seconds after that, I'm gonna place a position point down here. So let's look at the line, chat. Look what it does. It creates a smoothed, very, very, very smooth curve, right? And this is what we're trying to do in 3D. This is what we're trying to program right now. So, Root, if you could look into this to see what technique that they use. If it's a Rumcat null spline, if it's a cardinal spline, if it's a hermit spline, if it's a B spline, if it's a one of those weirdos, then I would love to know what they use. So the problem I have is if I put multiple points in the same spot here. Move the camera a bit. And then we play this back. Let's see what happens. Will it overshoot at the end? Yeah. It overshot the end. So what they're using is also flawed. I wonder if they're using quaternions. I'm not sure. Probably. They would probably be that smart, right? So even they are overshooting. So how... We need to find one that doesn't do that. Can't you change the ease type on the keyframe? We would not be able to do this in the 3D program that we're using. So, no. Do you want it to overshoot or not? If possible, I don't want it to overshoot. I think my game just crashed. It's not supposed to overshoot, and it's supposed to touch every point in the line. That's the two requirements. Is there a graph editor or something? We don't have access to it, no. Well, maybe we have access to it. We're blocked. We're using Unity, basically, but in-game, you can't have access to the entirety of a Unity program. So it's a bit problematic. Yeah, it is music. So we've been going down this fucking rabbit hole of trying to find one that doesn't overshoot and one that doesn't like make it smooth so much that it doesn't touch the points anymore. And that's an issue. I didn't think it would be that hard. Like someone would have had to figure that out at some point, right? I just see that the person who made that replay mod for VR chat, they joined my Discord server. So I have to talk with them, honestly. If they're in the chat, dude, if they're in the chat, that would be sick. I'd love to talk with them about this like right now. Do you wish to recover it? No. Multiplayer, go. Let's get back to mining. What are you using Unity for? Basically, it's the way I do my 3D skits in my videos. And whoa. This looks sick. What is this? I love this. Dude, techno, I think I slowly am doing that. I've attracted so many computer engineers, I'm gonna call them. I don't know how to call it. People who just are experienced with doing the stuff that I need done. And I always sit there like, please, I'm so innocent. I'm so innocent and unknowing and ignorant. Please, I need help. and they always sit down and they actually try to help me. And it's, I offer payment most of the time, but most of them never accept my payment because I know that there's a lot of work usually. What exactly is it that you're trying to do? So, Chowder, I'm explaining the thing again. Imagine I am in, this is about 3D animation basically. I'm playing a game called VR Chat that allows you to have a camera and film skits. So I would be acting myself in the skits, and then I'd need to somehow make a camera move because right now I'm just one person, right? I can't have a cameraman follow me because the VR Chat camera is very, very limited. So a solution to that we thought of is having a camera path that I can set, and then the camera just follows this path through 3D space. You have a degree in 3D? Dude. So we need a camera that moves at a path that I can set. And the way we would set that path is by me just holding it in midair and placing a point. So I placed a point here. I would then walk over here, aim it directly, place a second point. Walk over here, aim it what I want it to be, place a second point. I would then choose its speed. So how fast would it go between these points? And then it would need to do the math by itself, where it starts at this point, slowly smooths into the movement, realizes that this is a hard turn, somehow smooths this out, so it's not like a jarring turn, because it's a camera, right? Every tiny movement in a camera immediately gets noticed. So it would have to be like super smooth. It would have to go through the center of this. So it would somehow need to be like very like curved, and it would have to realize that. And then at the end here, it would need to slowly smooth into the end. And the problem that we ran into is I like placing a lot of points at the end so that the camera stops there and then stays in that area for a while, right? So it doesn't just end the camera path right there. So it stays at the end. And when I do that, the whole smoothing algorithm makes it overshoot and then come back. Because there's multiple points in the same spot. So it goes smoothly, smoothly, smoothly. And because the two spots are in the same spot, it tries to smooth them out by like curving it in this way. So it goes and it comes back and then it stays there. So we're looking for a spline that moves something, smooths something, that allows this to not happen, where it doesn't overshoot and come back. And I'm sorry that I'm getting full nerdy on you guys in a Minecraft stream, but we are looking for help. If anyone knows any information on how we could do this, which kind of spline we would need to make this happen, let us know. We tried Cardinal, we tried Hermit, we tried an auto-clamped Hermit, although that was a bit finicky and we didn't have the velocity on it. We tried a B-spline, which has the issue that it doesn't actually go through the points. It's so smooth that it actually doesn't even go through the points. So a B-spline is out of question. And if you have any idea on what we could do there, let me know, please. I'd sell you a liver or two. I'd sell my own liver. I'd become an organ donor. And you could sell that on Black Market. I don't know what the fuck you would do with it, but I would give everything to make this be a thing. Because it would allow me to make interesting camera movements for my skits, for my videos, without needing a cameraman operating a very limited in-game camera. You need to experience the tool to understand fully? Yeah, probably. Damn it. I think I could pull up a clip. I could pull up a clip of me testing out the camera mod that was banned before the Silent Clubstep video was even released. But doing that on a Minecraft stream, I don't know, I probably should leave the topic alone. How do you feel? Do you think it's interesting, me rambling about these technical things? Are you following at all, or should I stop? I don't know. Is the camera shake only rotation of the camera or the movements of the splines? So I simulate, I trick camera shake by placing tons of points at the same position, but having their angle be a bit different. So like looking at different angles. So then obviously it's going to try to go from point to point to point, but all of them have tiny little angles. So it's going to look like this. A tiny camera shake. Right? Because tons of points are at the same position, but all of them have different rotations. So the camera is going to like try to interpolate between them smoothly. It's going to look like this. Just a little bit of camera shake. And the issue we have is if we put tons of points into each other, it have a starting point. Where is it? I had a green frog light. Oh, it's in my offhand. This is the starting point. Oh, stop, stop, stop. I'm explaining nerd stuff. Starting point, and it would ease into all of these points that are culminating in there. It really likes to smooth it out to a point where it would overshoot and then come back. And that's an issue. I wanted to like realize, okay, wait, we don't need to go further than this. You'd usually have a camera position and a camera target. Yet we just set the position points. So whatever rotation or position these points have is what the camera tries to smooth into. So if this point is like me standing here looking up in this direction, and this point is me standing here looking in this direction, very hard with the mobs, it would start here, and then it would slowly smooth into it, and end like this. It just copies the points as an animation. You have 4 hours of footage? That's crazy. Is there no way to do shaking separately? Well, putting tons of points into the same spot comes with 2 advantages. It allows me to keep the camera in position for an extended amount of time. Like if I have a camera path from here to here to here, and I would want the camera to stop here for 5 seconds, I would, let's say for example, put 5 points in the middle, 1 starting point, and 1 end point. So it goes, smooths into here, stays there for a prolonged period of time, and then moves on to the next one. So that's what putting tons of points into the same spot does. Because we can't like give control to these points in any other way because we are very severely limited in the system that we're trying to create. So obviously we could probably add some camera shake with just a third effect on top of the entire thing. But it wouldn't allow me to like stop the position because again, with the current splines that we have, here's what would happen. Imagine there's 5 points in here, a starting point, and an end point. Here's what would happen. Camera starts, slowly smooths in, overshoots, comes back, overshoots a bit again, and then smooths between these points, and then starts moving to the end. So we're looking for a way to not have that happen. Like, how? How do we even do that? Could you stitch multiple splines together? That is going like to the limits of what we can do, I think. We're looking for one perfect spline. And we know it exists, by the way. We know it exists because the band camera mod didn't overshoot. The band camera mod would just come here, and it starts here. Thank you so much, Wako. It would go into the mess there, and then it would stop, and then it would move on further. It wouldn't overshoot. And I don't know what spline they used. We think it's a auto-clamped hermit spline. But the problem and issue with that is that he did not set that by himself. What happened is he does it through Unity's inbuilt curve editor, which we don't have access to anymore because the mod got banned. So we need to do it outside of Unity. Could you look into how the mod works? Yes, I contacted them yesterday and they even literally just earlier joined the Discord server. And I had a talk with them yesterday and we asked them, hey, we're fucking stuck. We need help. What did you do? How did you make it work? And the answer is he used Unity's inbuilt curve system. One that we don't have access to because you can't have access to it anymore because the mods got banned. So we have to do it all by ourselves. If we had Unity's source code that we could look into to see how they handle rotations and positional smoothing and what their default curve is, we could look into it and just copy that, but we can't. We don't have those values, so we can't do anything with that. Hey Mehumis, how you doing? But yeah, Sue, it's we can literally like I can show you. I can show you later. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's because the keyframes of the splines and the rotation is on 2 different timelines. So when the movement isn't changed on the movement keyframes, it'll not create a keyframe on the movement timeline, but on the rotation timeline because it did change. We're talking not about replay mod, by the way. We don't have timelines. We have points in 3D space, and then I press play on a button in game, and that tells a system to move the camera between these 3 points. There's no timeline. There's nothing like that. It's like fully raw. Basically, it's hard to explain. It seems weird to me that you can't see how Unity does that. It's not open source. It's basic in Unity, while using it yourself outside of the game, they call it an auto clamp. It's moving. Auto clamped. And we don't know what that means. Unity definitely does something. If you try to animate something, a position, in Unity, then in the graph editor, you can see how the smoothing happens, right? You can see the lines, you can see the values. And you can choose between different, curves. You can choose clamped, auto, free, broken. There's tons of different things that it uses. And the default, we think, is auto clamped. And then you try to look it up on the internet and it just doesn't exist. So it's something that happens under the hood in Unity, from what we can assess. I'm not sure if it's even possible to have full control over it with the raw keyframes and no curve graph editor. Damn it. No, I need to show you this now. I don't care. Context, okay? Let's do display. Context to anyone here that just joined the stream. Have you seen my Silent Clubstep video? In it, I use skits, 3D model skits. And the way they are done is by playing a game called VR Chat. Your magic beam. So, what you're watching here is me, for the first time ever, figuring out how the 3D camera mod works that was banned afterwards. So I set points in 3D space, which is 1 point here and 1 point here. And the camera smoothly interpolated between those 2 points. So if I press play, you can see it moves between those 2 points very smoothly. But issue, I think it's this clip. It's not, yeah, here, look. I placed a point in the floor, a camera point, that's the start position. And then it moves up. And then I placed 15 points in this position. So here's what happens. It smooths upwards, stops in this position, and then lingers in this position with different camera rotations. And there's no overshoot. So whatever Unity does here, it doesn't overshoot this position. And it just stays there with camera shake, you see? There's no overshooting that happens there. So we don't know how he did this. We don't know how to do this. And that's the big issue. The clip that you just saw there was before the Silent Clubstep video. The first time me testing out the mod that would be banned 2 days later, so I can't use it anymore. So this is behind the scenes stuff, right? This is behind the scenes stuff that nobody has ever seen before. So I can't explain it better than that. Why is it even banned? Because although that mod is super awesome and amazing, allowing mods also opens up the possibility of using nefarious mods, creating nefarious mods that are used to crash people's games or to somehow access people's personal data. That somehow happened. I've never seen it. I didn't know that was even possible, but if the devs ban it, there's probably a reason. And investors, obviously, behind the scenes, probably aren't too happy, right? they probably aren't too happy with mods like that being in the game. So they would pull their investment out and then the devs are fucked. So they need to make sure. What the fuck is going on here? Wait. I know what's going on here. No. We're gonna have to remove this. The meth lab. The meth lab is in the way. No. I'm sorry. Whoever built this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I explained the issue now, hopefully, to a point where you understand what we're looking for. Our spline overshoots. I place 15 points in here. It starts there. It goes over and then comes back and then goes to the end point. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. We don't want that. We want it to go, stay there, and then go to the next point. And we have not found a single spline that has allowed us to do that. So if you know something, DM me, please. We're having a crisis. I can't sleep. I have someone working and looking for this by himself because I am too inept, too unexperienced in terms of coding. So I feel really, really bad because I can't help them. So if you know anything, I'd love to like DM them and be like, here, I have the solution to all of your problems, you know? In 3D programs, and the only way I've been able to fix it is curve editor. Yes. I wish we had a curve editor, man. You have no idea how amazing it would be if I could interpolate every single point, just like in After Effects, just like in any 3D editor for animations ever, that I give you full control over every single axis of every single point. We don't have that. We do not have that because it is too much for the game to handle. We would go over the memory limit probably somehow. It's too much. So we're severely limited, looking for a solution, a perfect spline that we know exists because of how the mod worked, and we just cannot find it. We know it's some hermit spline auto clamp thing, but it happens under Unity's hood, so we don't have access to it. So it's like I could DM Unity devs and be like, please, and maybe they would show me, but that was like such a stretch. That's such a stretch, and they would never ever. Finding out why closed source is bad, yeah, it's horrible, but I think it's fun to like talk to you about this, even if you don't fully understand it probably. Because it allows me to vent all of the stuff that we've been doing behind the scenes. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Sorry. Oh yeah, Mehemis? Yes, it is. Terraria Calamity mod music, Sanctuary, theme of the sunken sea. Yeah. I gotta play Calamity, man. I think I've tried it once, and then we never finished it, I think. I just didn't have the time at the time. Is it your favorite song? Let's go. But yeah, if you guys somehow have in-depth knowledge about this, let me know somehow. I'd love it to be just as smooth as the mod. I would be so happy. Because imagine this, for example, right? I could stage camera movements to a new way without having the need of getting a friend in the same lobby with me, teaching them what I want, and then practicing this dance multiple times and hoping that they know what I want, which is very, very difficult. And then they would have to be the one recording, meaning they would have to need a really good PC. Then the big files, we would need to pay for a hosting service that would, so I can like send them over. Yeah, kill that skeleton. So many issues come with a cameraman. Because they also banned the no-clip mod. So my cameraman wouldn't even be able to fly through the air. Really. Just use Google Drive? That stops at 15 gigabytes. What if one file is like a gigabyte? We only have 15 files to send? That's bad. Have 1 point before so it overshoots to the right place. If I'm picking that up correctly, you would mean something like this, I'm assuming. Let's see, let's put these down. So this is the starting point. I would want the camera to stop at this point for, let's say, 5 seconds, just arbitrarily. And I would want it to end right here. So what you're saying is, what if we place a point here? That would make it slow down, smooth into this. It would still overshoot a tiny bit probably, but way less. Like this would already make the program realize, okay, slow down, slow down, slow down, overshoot a tiny bit, and then come back. I would need like a half point in between them again. I could ease it in, right, myself. You're right in that assumption if this is what you meant. You're right in that assumption if this is what you meant. However, I'm pretty sure we have a limit at how many points we can set. But then it would go back to the other point. Wait, let me set it up again. Start position. Start position. Imagine that this is 5 points, or like a bunch of points in each other, right? All of these are positioned right there. If I then place another point here at the start, like I would, the order in which I would place them would be first point here, second point here, third point here, fourth point here, fifth point here, sixth point here, seventh point here, eighth point here. So this is how I would position them. And it starts, slows down, and probably would still overshoot a tiny bit because it moves from this one to this one, overshoots, comes back, stays here for a bit, and then it will go to the end. That's what would happen. So yeah, you would think that moving something in 3D space wouldn't be this hard. The simplest things. Can you access the coordinates of the points? Yes, we can. We're not talking about Minecraft, by the way, for anyone that just joined. We're not talking about Minecraft. We're talking about a 3D program that we're making ourselves. Well, not... How do I explain this? How do I even explain this? It's not for Minecraft, basically. Which is one that's slightly before the real one. No, it would. Sue. Yeah, I'm gonna set it up again. And I'm gonna show you exactly how it would work. Start position, second point. And then I place 5 points here that, you know, just collapse them together into this position. And end point here. It starts, goes to this point because it's the second point. And then from this point, it would need to smooth to the third point, which is here. So it moves into this, and then it stays there because it goes to the, to the fourth, to the fifth, and to the sixth, which all are in the same position. And then from the sixth, it would go to the seventh. So it would never go back to this one, if that's what he meant. Would it also overshoot the third point then? Yes. Way less. Like if I remove this, it would overshoot it a lot and come back. But this point right here would help like ease it in better. So it would only overshoot it a bit and come back. So that's like a workaround to make the overshoot a bit less. However, it doesn't fully remove it. And that's my issue with it. Slowing it down reduces the overshoot, yes. Because the way the spline works is it looks at all of the points and tries to find a smooth path between them. So if there's like multiple points here, it's going to go like, okay, I need to somehow smooth this point, coming in from this one all the way over here, smooth this onto a point that's at the same position. So how the fuck do I do that? right? Like, zzz, you know? So it tries to like overshoot and come back because it still has the velocity from the first point. Yeah, it's rethinking voxels. Does this have to use quaternions or not? We would love to use quaternions, but they bring up a whole different issue of, okay, positionally, we've smoothed them. And now we need to also do the same thing with rotation, because right, points could be like completely different. Where, you know, I look here on this point, and then I look here on this point. So the camera would have to like somehow smoothly rotate and interpolate between those two rotations. And doing that without quaternions brings in tons of issues, which is called gimbal lock. If you look that up, I'm not going to give you explanation on that because I don't know it myself. But it's an issue, I was told. Gimbal lock. And that's where quaternions would come in, because they're not 3-axis rotations, they're 4-axis rotations. But that is high-level math that I don't want to touch, because I can't even do low-level math. So we're a bit in the dumpster with that. These issues sound really interesting. It's the daily circus of someone who develops anything with 3D. You try to do something that on the surface seems so simple. God damn it, Foxo. On the surface, it seems so simple. Just smooth into each other. Zzz. Remove the weight. Slow down the weight of the two positions. Like, wow, slow it down. But then all of these issues start appearing where you're like, why is this happening? And then you find out later, oh, this is why this is happening. But wait, that means it's impossible. And then you dig deeper and you dig deeper and you find quaternions? I'd rather shoot myself in game. You know? That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Is there a way to make it so that it tries to interpolate to a closer point and then make it the overshoot stop exactly on the point you want? We know that it's somehow possible, but we need to find that solution. And that's why I'm bringing it up here, because the more people are aware, the bigger the chance is that someone here actually was like, wait a minute, I've lost sleep over this before. I know what you need. I know exactly what the solution is. And then they would tell us. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. So if there's one of you out there, hop in my DMs, please. I beg. I'd sell you a liver or two, my own. Someone finds out what the internet is used for. Try Googling this. Try Googling it. In fact, I could try Googling it right now. And no, I'm not gonna try Googling it right now. But case in point, you would find people on forums with issues that sound similar. Thousands of issues that sound similar, but not the solution to our exact problem. So, unless someone else can do it, I can't. I couldn't find anything. And the sad thing is, like, even if I were to stumble across the solution, I probably would be too inept, too inexperienced, and not knowledgeable enough to understand that that is the solution that I need. So even if I found it, it would be for nothing, because I wouldn't understand it. So the right person who understands it needs to find it and show it to me. For math stuff, the Wikipedia pages are surprisingly good. Honestly, they could be, yeah. I just, a no overshoot spline. Look that up. A spline that doesn't overshoot. Will you find something with that? Probably not. I mean, I haven't tried this exact Google question because I think it's so dumb that nobody probably has asked this before. I'm assuming. I'm gonna look into it later, honestly. For a second, I felt like I was in a Vsauce video. Hey, Classic, how you doing? Yeah, we've gone pretty technical over there. I'm really sorry that I brought this up to begin with, because I know that it's very tech-heavy and not a lot of people would understand this, because I myself don't really fully understand it. But I hope that it at least makes for a satisfying rant to listen to of seeing someone go down a rabbit hole or hearing someone go down a rabbit hole that they just are lost in. But that is live on the internet. If you try to do anything that hasn't been done before, you just, that's your life. Simplest things become the biggest issues somehow. And it's been my life for the past 2 years, basically. Hey, Creep Attack. There are countless of people doing what you're trying to do. There's definitely a lot of answers online to try. I'd love to see them. And I need to see like this exact example of like start position and tons of points squashed together into the same point. How would you smooth this out? If you can find me an example of that to show me, like a graph or anything, like I would be forever thankful. Lynn, I'm super sorry, but we just ended a 1 hour explanation that got us to this point of ending the topic, basically. And it's very hard to explain it, but in a nutshell, we're looking for a way to interpolate points in 3D space so that it would follow a path through those points. It's like the traveling sales. No, it's not like the traveling salesman problem. I must shut up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The traveling salesman problem, but like instead of him going straight lines between all of the points, it would be like a smoothed curve that touches every point. And it's not about finding what the shortest path is, it's about making just a smooth path. That's it. Yeah, you missed the topic. I'm really sorry. There's no way I can explain this because it includes quaternions, it includes issues that we don't have access to with the solution. So it has nothing to do with the traveling salesman problem, but it's the closest thing I could think of a casual would know, Sue, in terms of following through points. You know? I can't think of anything else. A Bézier curve. Chat, do you know what a Bézier curve is? Like most of us have used Photoshop, either cracked it or used anything in that order. You've used a Bézier curve before, right? Like, am I bad to assume that you guys don't know what that is? But wait, Sammy, how do you create camera shake with movement splines, but it doesn't affect the movement? It just doesn't really make sense. Movement splines that also take the rotation of the point into consideration. So I'm gonna set down a point. And then imagine I set 15 points at that exact location, but all of them, if you look at my camera, where I'm aiming, are at like different positions where I aim. So when it tries to smooth between those points, it would do this. Right? It doesn't move because the points are in the same position, but because all of their rotations are slightly different, it smooths to the next point, which has a slightly different rotation, and then does that. That's how I fake camera shake. Oh, I hope that explanation suffices. I used splines and Bezier curves in CAD and a few other places, I guess. Yeah. So you know what I mean when I usually say spline. I immediately thought of Trackmania and training an AI to go through a bunch of points on a flat plane. See, if we could use that, honestly, if we could use AI, if we had the ability to use AI, and I'm sure there somehow is an ability to use AI, we probably would just have like a machine learning thingy figure out what the closest thing to what I want is while still touching all the points. Probably would work. But yeah. It's already a hassle because it means I have to have a program open in the background while I'm playing VR chat, while I'm setting down the camera points, while I'm recording, while I'm like thinking about acting, while I'm in VR. So I have 3 monitors turned on plus my VR goggles. So at that point, my PC just gets overwhelmed and everything starts lagging. And it's like, it's that. Isn't that just having the movement and rotation of the camera on 2 different splines? If you use 2 different splines, they're going to be different. If they use 2 different ones, let's say one uses a B spline and the other one uses rotation uses a Catmull Rom spline, and the position uses a normal cardinal spline, you would feel the rotation not. It would feel different from the position. 2 separate? That's basically what it's doing already. Yeah, Marco. Like, both of them need to be smoothed. We need to smooth rotation and position. Which means finding a spline that works for both. I guess. And the best one we found so far is using a quaternion squad spline smooth interpolation thingy. But we gave up on using quaternions, so we went back to the Euler. To the Euler coordinates, which is X, Y, Z. Everyone knows that. That's the 3 angles, the 3 planes of rotation. But the problem with that is that you get gimbal lock. So we implemented a little like workaround for that, where if it goes over 180 degrees, it just flips back down to minus 180 or something. I don't fully know. I didn't do the code. It's hard to explain. I wish I could just like show you and be like this, you know? Oh wait, did I finish reading Classic's message? I don't remember. To go through a bunch of points on flat plane, disabling it, it's break. You could make smooth curves of it. Yeah, with AI. AI could probably somehow do it, honestly. I could give it like, this is what I want it to do. This is what I don't want it to do. And then have it train, like reinforcement learning or something. Probably possible. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I think that brings the topic to a close. I don't think there's any smart geniuses in chat. I think I'd assume somehow. Crazy. I lost my chat. There it is. Just quickly check something on Discord. Guys, we are dumb. Sambi said it. No, you're just not high-level mathematicians that have spent months of their life learning quaternions. People who could go, oh, I see the problem that you're having. Here's the solution. I shaved 5 years of my life to find it, so I can give you the knowledge now. Not yet. True. True. But I highly suggest, if you're interested in this topic in any way, if I sparked your interest, right? There's this one video. There's this one video. And it's called Splines. You just type splines in YouTube and it will pop up. Here. The continuity of splines. This is what we're trying to do. You know what the fuck this is. You've seen this before. This is such a well done video. This is a B-spline, I think. Yeah, so this is the B-spline, which is the smoothest out of all of them that we found, but it comes with the issue that it doesn't go through the points. So here's you can see it. These are the points that we set down, right? You can see it on my mouse. And then the math, the spline math, that figures it out that this is the starting point, right? So, okay, we gotta start here. And then smoothly, it takes everything into account. And it's the smoothest camera you can just think of. If this was a camera moving through 3D space, right, instead of just a dot on a 2D plane, this would be the smoothest camera you could think of. But then you have to think as a videographer or director, right? Where do I place the points in 3D space to get a curve that I want? And then it becomes an issue. So we were thinking about using this. A modified version of this, might I add. This is the Hermite spline. And the reason we were thinking about using this is because Freya kindly says this in the video. Wait. Unity! That's the one that we're trying to emulate. That's the one that we're trying to copy. So apparently Hermite splines is the one that's in the Unity thingy, right? So we're like, oh, Hermite spline, is it? It is, right? Like, this is what we're supposed to use to get the solution to what we want, right? No. Well, kinda. Problem. I found it. The problem is that to make a Hermite spline work, you need the velocities. And we don't have access to the velocities. Unity has access to the velocities, but we don't have access to Unity. So we don't have access to velocities. So doing a Hermite spline becomes an issue because we don't know what velocities are. And we can't set them. I would have to set the velocity manually for every point. I can't do that math in my head. So, fuck. No. So painful. Hey, Asraf, how you doing? We're talking about moving a point through 3D space. And the math that goes behind it. You want to watch a 1 hour, 20-minute long video explaining it? Because even then, after watching that, you still only scratch the surface of how deep this rabbit hole goes. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard. You'd think there would be like a solution already where it's just like, oh, it's this code over there. We already made it like 20 years ago. Call Unity. I just called the CEO. It's like, yo, those Hermit splines though, right? You know, I can't do that. What the hell is going on here? I'm not even going to ask him this, dude. How are we supposed to make the camera slow down if velocities aren't given? By just literally taking the positional data into account. We know where the positions are. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. And then you do some fancy math, and then it just knows. I'm not sure how much. I know it's possible. I just don't know how. I shouldn't be here because of my French exam tomorrow, but I want to ask, why did you pirate After Effects? Because I'm going to do that. I did not pirate After Effects. I bought the license. And I hate myself for it, but it averts all of the issues that come with pirating, which mainly with Adobe products includes version differences. You can't use dynamic link, for example, if you don't have the two perfect After Effects versions and Premiere versions linking together. And you're probably gonna have a virus mining Bitcoin in the background of your PC. I just said, you know what? I got a new PC. I'm not gonna trash it full with what could be viruses at that point that are just mining Bitcoin in the background. So I said, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna pay for the license. And I have not had breakfast since because I don't have money for it. Help. Yeah, probably, Flo. It's just we're looking for that solution. Like, how can we tell the camera to smoothly stop? He has to say this legally that he bought? No, I pay 70 euros a month. It hurts. Let me rant about it, please. It hurts so much. I hate it though. But there's no competitor. Not a single competitor out there to After Effects. So I'm forced to use the Adobe lineup because it's so comfortable being able to use all the programs as one. You could use DaVinci Resolve, but that's for very like cinematography kind of things, for films, right? I don't make films, I make videos. Little tiny funny videos that have that slowly are starting to lean into motion graphics too, if I'm honest. Adobe took my kitchen house, unacceptable? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Someone just sue them already. I don't know for what. I'm sure you'll find something. I don't have that money. Yeah, it sucks. The only reason I am able to pay for Adobe licenses, by the way, is because of you guys. Because of the people that watch my videos, my YouTube videos, and my Patreons. You guys make me able to like pay for Adobe license, and I can even pay for my own food. It's awesome. Don't have to like run to my mom like, please. I just pay for my own groceries, pay for my own bills. Sue Adobe for being cringe? Yeah, nah, honestly, guys. At some point, that's gonna have to be done. Someone called the legal team, dude. You don't need a lawyer, you need... No, wait, what's the fucking... I'm not even say it, I'm not give them free advertising. Sponsor me! Honestly, chat, this is not advice, and I'm not telling you to do anything, right? But the way I did it is I used these programs and I told myself, the moment I will start making enough money to pay for the license, I will pay for those licenses. Because I am using those programs to pay for the license, basically. Because that's how I get the money, right? By using the programs and making videos. So the moment I reached a point where I'm like, okay, at this point, I can physically, feasibly, realistically, financially, I can pay for this license. I immediately swapped over and I started paying for it. Because it just saves you a lot of hassle with viruses and stuff like that. Yeah, let's not talk about pirating though, because I'm pretty sure that could get me into trouble. I do not condone or advise to do that in any way, shape, or form. You shouldn't. Das ist dope. You already look like a pirate? Ooh. Where's music? Oh yeah, I swapped the music away for the spline video. Music to my ears. Chat, the amount of comments I get, you know how in the Silent Clubstep video, right? There's this one scene where I'm like, if this was a cake, then this part would be the Bagger 293 on top. Do you remember that scene in the Silent Clubstep video? Sue remembers? Rude remembers? Yeah, so the amount of comments that I got, chat, they were like, what the fuck? Why does your Bagger 293 sound so German? Why do you sound so German when you say that? And that's so funny because they don't know I'm Austrian, right? So I guess it's really like, you can't really hear it out from me anymore that I'm not English speaking naturally. I think I've gotten an accent at this point where I'm like, I can mix myself in with the others. Why does this Bagger 293 sound so German? Why does he say it like a German would? Are you German? Perhaps. Angry German rambling. Yeah, honestly, yeah. The funny thing is, like, if you tell Germans that their language sounds angry and aggressive, they're like, what do you mean? I don't see that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. The thickest German accent ever. Was du meinst? Was du meinst? Was meinst du? Wir sind nicht aggressiv. It's just like, it just sounds so... You know what? We need to fucking use a spline on the German language, I think. We need to smooth that shit out. I think if we learned one thing today, it's that we should gather our collective troubles of learning about splines and we should B-spline the German language. Who's with me? German's bad, but have you heard Swiss German? Swiss German? You know that meme with the 3 dragons, where 2 of them are like realistically drawn and the third one is just like a goofy, derpy looking one? You know where I'm going with this, Techno, don't you? You got like... You got the accent, the Bavaria accent, I guess it would be called in English, the Bavaria accent of German. You got German. And then you got Schweizerdeutsch. To me, as an outsider, it sounds so... It almost sounds like the Dutch language, where it's just... You sit there and you go like, there's no fucking way this is a real language, right? There's no fucking way. Yeah, I'm looking at you folks, huh? True, Dutch isn't a real language, but it doesn't sound like that. I can't even understand people living 50 kilometers away. Yeah, it's super diverse, right? There's like different cantons in Swiss. How do they call it? Cantons? Canton? Something like that, where it's like different areas of cantons, right? Yeah. My ex-girlfriend was Swiss, so they told me everything about this, and it was super interesting to hear. The fucking beetroot translation in Minecraft is like fucking borscht. For German? Deutsch, Österreichisch. You fucking kidding me? They include that? This is the language I speak. Oh, Swiss German. Skin-Apassig. Sichtfeld. Musik und Grüß. That's so funny. Because Grüß in German would be Geräusch. I'm assuming. Right? And they just say Musik and Grüß. They're just like the happy-go-lucky people. It's such a happy-go-lucky, like, hihi, tihi. Jattistellige. Stürig. Barrierefreiheitsstörung. What is this? Barrierefreiheitsstellige. Mitwirkende und namensnennung. Telemetridate. Die Sprach. What the fuck is this? Barrierefreiheitsstellige. Freiheits-I-Stellige. Oh, I-Stellige means Einstellungen, which means settings. So it's Barriere, Freiheits-I-Stellige. Barriere, Freiheits-I-Stellige. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. Zurück zum Spiel. Fortschritt. Spielermelde. Verbindig Trende. Feedback G. TÜV-Schiefer. Brotens. Schwiefleisch. What is this, dude? What is this? Geschwindigkeit. Eili 2. Geschwindigkeit 2. Neteritbeischutz. Diamanthelm, alright, that's normal. Diamantstiefel, that's German. Ist Fernrohr, that's also German. Feuerwerksrakete. 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 Why? Why do you need two? Why do you need two of them? Feuerwerksrakete. We have no specific way of writing things, so we just write them as said. Yeah, we do that too in like Austrian. Die Flugtour. Die Flugtour uns. Do beetroot? Alright, let's find this shit. Ranzig. Süßberry. Die Süßberry. I love this language. It's so... They're so cute in everything that they say, but they don't know that they're cute. They're like the san... How do I call it in Japanese? The tsundere? The tsundere of languages. Tsundere, I think it's called, right? The tsundere of languages. Schweizerdeutsch. So fucking funny. I love it. It's a great language, though. This is mine, by the way. This is what I speak. This is what I speak where I come from. Skin-Anpassung. Die Grafikeinstellungen. Die Chat-Einstellungen. Boah. button. It needs to scroll. There's no way. Why are they scrolling? There's no fucking way, dude. Zurück zum Spiel. Errungenschaften. Ein Server verlassen, Alter. Zurück zum Spiel. Leute, jetzt geht's. Jetzt geht's. Zurück zum Spiel. Wood. Hi, Big Test. Schweinsbraten. Das Schweinsbraten, Leute. Ein Dirfenschiefer. Bruchdirfenschiefer. Die Feuerwerksraketen, guys. Feuerwerksraketen. I'm hopping off of this. This is too much for me. Bust. This is hurting? Yeah, I'm stopping. Don't worry, don't worry. Stopping, don't worry. I'm done. I'm done. Da-da-da. I'm sorry, Meflab. You need to go. What was that? Oi. 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 Northside weed. Okay. I did all of that to pick up Northside weed? Fucking gross. You didn't do beetroot soup in Swiss German? Oh, it's the beetroot soup. I thought it was the beetroot. I mean, it's just Rande something. Rande-Suppe. Rande-Suppen. I'm assuming. Is that long grass? I think so. Thank you for helping me, guys. I really appreciate it. It's hard to like talk to stream and then mine and then fight mobs at the same time. It's really annoying. So having bodyguards, you guys are awesome. I do not care, Spider. I do not care. You can keep hurting me, you can keep punching me. I do not give a shit. I swear. No, it's so much fucking worse. Oh boy. Yeah, don't get me started. Did someone give you a Fox Android? No. I don't have that. What is the plan in game, by the way? Oh yeah, classic. You've been here like ever since the quaternion discussion, right? So we never really talked about the game. Look at this. This is the hand-built server spawn that we're building. Everything here that you see has been mined out by hand by members of the server. And we call it a community project. So anyone can join, right? Oh. And we've been working on this specific area for weeks now. As you can see, we got the construction workers. We got the... As a meme lords. I haven't checked out this area in a long time. Whoever's working on this, it's so cool. Look, they're making a tiny city. The cranes and stuff. It reminds me of the custom map I used to play on Minecraft. It was like, it imitated High Rise. It's like a map from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And they rebuilt it in Minecraft. And it had cranes like this you could walk on. It was cool. Was it just me, chat? Was it just me? Why are people saluting? Oh, because of the carrot. I got it. No! No! Look how cool this looks, by the way, with the shaders. I love it. What's that sign? Came all the way over here for that. This area looks insane, by the way. What shader pack? It's called Rethinking Voxels. Rethinking Voxels. What's my size? 30. Have you seen Graz's Breath of the Wild in Minecraft map? I have not, but that sounds so much fun. Chat, did you know that I once aspired to be a creative Minecraft builder? Have I ever told this story? I don't think I have. Before my current YouTube channel, I had a YouTube channel called Chroma Builds. As cringe as that sounds, I was like 13, chat. And my goal was to create a team slowly over the years with people that would help me create giant projects in Minecraft. The Water Temple origin arc? No, that's way after. Quick look up the channel. Does it still exist? Chroma Builds. I think I deleted it. Filters, people. Channel. Yeah, no, that shit is like out. I don't think I ever uploaded a single video to it, chat. I don't think I ever uploaded a single video to it. But I really loved the whole coming together, building together, planning it out, time-lapsing that shit, making something awesome and amazing and aspiring. I wanted to do that. That was before Samifying. Shut up, Marco. I used to play a fuck ton on creative servers with Welded It and just made loads of mountains. Same. I told you guys the plot story, I think, a lot of times already, on a server where I just lost all my permissions suddenly and I couldn't tell the admins and I was stuck in a hole and couldn't break blocks. So I was just gone. I used to build on that server a lot. They had like ranks and stuff, and it's like, if you think you built something cool, you would get a judge, which is a server member who has that rank, and they would have a look at your build, and then you could climb up higher in roles, depending on how good your build was. And I was like, I think second to highest role, almost the highest, I think. Because I was like going crazy. And that's how I learned about symmetry. It's how I learned about thinking in 3D. It's where I learned everything in that server. It was fun. I think I blame that Minecraft server for shaping me into a creative person by incentivizing me to try harder because of the roles. And I think that's a cool thing. I think that's awesome. I might not be here today without it. I might be a way less creative person sitting behind a 9-to-5 job. I might have died in a skiing accident. Who knows? I used to try to be a skier too. Restart skiing. When's the semi-build competition? One thing I noticed, like I tried it for a short time. Didn't you notice, like the short amount of time where I tried to make YouTube videos about building stuff in Minecraft? For example, the RTX roller coaster, right? I even have a YouTube video about that up right now. But I noticed that they don't do very well, and I don't know why, and I just gave up. I don't think people like that stuff anymore. They used to love it, but I don't think people like it anymore. Also remember the colored light video? Yeah, that was part of it, yeah. I was gonna try, you know what? Let's pull down the quality standard of my videos and just make anything that I'll come up with at this point. Just so I can get videos out instead of not getting videos out because I feel like they're not good enough. I gave up on that after 2 videos. Because it just doesn't feel right to me, chat. I cannot sit there and shit out daily uploads knowing full well that the only reason I'm uploading them is to stay consistent. Not because I want to make those videos, but because I know that the YouTube algorithm will punish me, that I lose relevancy if I don't upload fucking every week. I hate making videos like that. It hurts me. So I sit here uploading once a year. And I think I'm making that work somehow. Quality over quantity in my life, honestly. It gained a lot of attention on Reddit before the post was removed by the mods. I posted it, the Minecraft RTX roller coaster, I posted that to the official Minecraft subreddit. I was like, hey guys, I made this. I think it's pretty cool. Do you like it? And then it got 27,000 upvotes, right? So people like it. But I did the most cursed thing I could have done. A sin, a literal sin that will send me down to the 7th layer of hell. I included a watermark. And you can't do that. Minecraft mods will like find you. They'll pipe bomb your house. So they deleted the post. Included a watermark. They saw the watermark as self-advertisement, I'm pretty sure. And then deleted the post. After it had 27,000 upvotes. Like, read the room, man. If I said that to a Minecraft moderator, they would answer with, read the rules, man. And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. Okay, I get it. Don't self-advertise. But at the same time, like, dude, 27,000 people. I did not upload that to self-advertise. I uploaded that because I think it's cool. Read the room, dude. Read the room. You know? It might have been the watermark or the fact, I think at the end of the video, I say something like, if you want to see how I built this, go to this YouTube channel. I think I included that. I don't even remember if I included that at the end or not. But that might have sent it over the edge. That I said, if you want to see how I built this, go to this YouTube channel. But 27,000 people, man. 27,000 people! I obviously made something cool that people found nice. So why is it such a big sin? I don't get it. I guess because then they wouldn't be consistent in their rulings, and then people would be like, but this post didn't get removed. So I kinda understand it. But at the same time, I really, really don't understand it. I don't like it. I'm gonna just say that. It's not that I don't understand it, I say I don't like it. They fixed moderation? Did they? I remember there being like tons of drama with posts being removed for the stupidest reasons, and it's like, where were the Minecraft propaganda posters back then, dude? I still think those propaganda posters are so funny because they probably, and I'm saying this full seriousness, they probably are scaring the shit out of Mojang. The most PR sensitive, one of the most PR sensitive companies out there because they know their game is a kid's game, in quotation marks. Imagine how that looks to Microsoft investors if the biggest game that they own did something that made the community make propaganda posters, like World War II era looking propaganda posters. Investors pulling out, dude. Like, there's no way that they like that. So, in a way, that's such a smart way to pressure Mojang to like do better, because it's not directly like against any terms of service. You can't ban people for doing that because it's a joke, right? Oh wow, Invitar, yeah. It was that one, yeah, didn't someone made like a computer in Minecraft? Like a literal computer where you can like have a screen and everything. They uploaded that and it got removed for something. I don't remember why it got removed, but yeah. Da da da. I love these propaganda posters. They're so funny. Make more. More. Off a watermark? See, they did that to me. I could have started that internet drama myself, dude, honestly. With my post. It's like, whoa, me. I could have been a little crying baby. It's like, me. It's like, my video got removed. I could have been a catalyst for that. I just didn't say anything. I just let them jump on me. The first thing I hear is, I could start internet drama myself. That's not what I said. I mean, at the end, this entire thing that went down there of the PC, right? It made the subreddit better by like showing them and criticizing them, right? As a movement that got started by that post. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. What's this tunnel gonna be? I can show you. Here's my single player world where I mapped this project out in creative. This is how it's going to look like in the end, because it's not actually a tunnel, as you can see. We're mining this in this direction, then we're going to come to the other side and we're going to mine it in this direction, and then we continue these arcs every now and then to create these pillars. Cool, right? Look how big this is. This is what we're trying to make. For anyone wondering. And if you want to help us, please, we're in need of helpers. I'm sadly like, I wish I was like a 1 million subscriber channel. So I'd have like 100 people here digging with us. That would be so fun. Seeing so many people help us out. Minecraft is just garbage. Like even Minecraft speedrunning with allowing calculators. That's like a situation that I'm like indifferent to almost. Because I understand why they use calculators. But at the same point, Minecraft speedrunning is supposed to be luck, so calculators kind of ruin that. Not sure. I'm really not sure if it helped or made it worse. Who knows? Maybe people would have stopped playing by now if calculators weren't a thing. Because it just takes one person to get incredible luck, and then you're just sitting there hoping for better luck. Right? At some point you can't play better than them unless you get a better seed. I've never played on SMP. I usually play single player, but how would it work if I joined now? If you type !SMP, you can see a video that explains you how to join, all the stuff that you need to know. And it basically shows you that you need Java, how to sign up with the bots. The moment you join, it's not fully vanilla. We have money, for example. Oh, okay. Don't know how I did that. It says money. So you have a balance of money that you can increase by doing jobs, stuff like /jobs join miner. So now every time I mine blocks, you can see at the bottom, you wait a second, you got 30 money, blah, 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 for mining these blocks. So that's how you gain extra money. And then you can come to the admin shop to use that money to buy blocks that you normally can't get in vanilla, and also blocks that you can get in vanilla but are too lazy to get yourself. So if you're interested in doing that, !SMP, watch that video, and then you can always decide if you want to join or not. We're just a little community hanging around. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for considering. We need more people helping us with this project, so. Is that powdered snow? What is that down there? I'm so afraid of it. Krishna gave me 100k? What the fuck, Krishna? It's the big spender. If this was a CSGO lobby at the end screen, you would be the big spender. Thank you, I appreciate it. As a person with a week of experience in this SMP, I have to say it's worth it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope the proximity voice chat makes it better. I haven't had it turned on the entire stream, mainly because this was like more of a talk focused stream so far. I like talking about certain topics and ranting about the Quaternions earlier. Holy shit, that felt amazing. That felt relieving. That felt amazing, just being able to talk about that. Even if you guys probably don't understand, I feel like Wilson stranded on an island talking to his ball. Wait, Wilson, what's the ball? Who's Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks stranded on an island talking to his ball, Wilson. That's how I feel. Because I'm pretty sure none of you really like got what I was trying to explain anyway. Out of words. You. I kind of did because I love math. Yeah, it's super interesting. That Freya Holmes video is so good. Like, can we talk about the amount of effort that went into that video? Just wow. Like, you don't need any other video on splines ever again. It's just done. There's no niche anymore. Freya just blew it out the park. Like, that amazing video, honestly. Like, the thing is, before we went to talk about splines yesterday in the VC, I was like, when my friend in VC was like, yeah, you gotta watch this video, dude. It explains everything about splines. I'm like, wait a minute, I fucking saw this. I've seen this before. It was recommended to me like months earlier. And I quickly had a look into it. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is cool. But I really don't care about splines. Like, it goes over my head. And then I sat there yesterday in the VC and I was like, oh, maybe I do care about splines a little bit maybe. And I know damn well that in a month from now, I'll be sitting there with a spline hat, telling you about my Lord and Savior, this spline monster. It's always like that. I'm out of food. What do I do when you're out of food? Damn. What do you do when you're out of food? The food in here? No. 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 Alright, I'm gonna go buy some food. Fuck it. I suck at typing so much. So this is the admin shop, by the way, for the person who asked earlier. You can come here by doing /warp Walmart. You can stand on that platform. And if you then throw an item, like let's say Deep Say, I got $16 for doing that. And then you can come to all of these blocks. It's like, do you want to buy a grass block for $120? 16 grass blocks. You right click the sign and you get it. But we're looking for food. And I think it's over here. Steak are the best, right? Yeah, it is. They're the best. I think they give you the most saturation. 64. And a stack of... Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. These... Oh my god. Me and my homies only eat golden carrots. Are they better? Can you buy them at Walmart? Do we sell them? I felt gore. I think steak gives the most saturation, right? Am I correct in saying that? Oh, new Bet Bananas video. Does anyone here know the YouTuber Bet Bananas? They play a lot with Jarborg and those kind that group, like Kraken, Jarborg, Bet Bananas. Does anyone here know them? No idea who that is. Fuck. I'm always a loner with these obscure YouTube channels. Such a loner. It's always just me who's like, fuck yeah, every time they upload. And I ask my friends, hey, do you know this person? And they're like, huh? Never heard. Bet Bananas? Charborg? Kraken? If those three names, or any of those three names ring a bell, you know the group, I mean. They always play together. There's also like Tomato Gaming, I think. Which is a funny name. That's the Skylanders theme, yeah. Every time this song plays on stream, people are just like, wait a fucking second. Wait a fucking minute. I know that song. And these YouTubers, are they in the room with us? Shut up. They're not. They exist. They really, really exist. And I really like them. Like, especially watching the Bet Bananas SCP videos is just, it always gives me a chuckle. Bet Bananas SCP. It's just, all of it is improv. And that just makes it so fucking funny. My favorite is Buck. Buck has to be my favorite one in the group. And I know that me saying this means nothing to anyone here. But maybe you'll look them up. Maybe you'll see that one SCP video where Buck gets stuck in an elevator and becomes the elevator guide. It scares the shit out of everyone, becoming demonically possessed. Maybe someone look them up. Bet Bananas SCP videos. Who knows? Not me. I don't. Literally my childhood, I see. I need to know how many channels are named arbitrary word from the English language gaming. Dude, chat, you know how on YouTube recently, you get recommended like 20 view videos or something like that. Like every now and then you get recommended a video that has like 3 views. And I love just checking them out. And I say, okay, what the fuck kind of obscure shit is this now? Because I know it's not being recommended to me because it's a topic that I like. I know it's being recommended to me because YouTube literally doesn't know what the fuck to do with them. They don't know what the fuck to do with them, but they promise the creators that it will be shown to someone at least. So by the millions of videos that get uploaded every day, one of them will probably be shown to you. I'd assume that's why. So sometimes I look at these videos, right? And that brings me back to the topic we just had with the obscure names and having gaming at the end of their name. And the other day, okay, I say the other day, but it was like weeks ago. I was recommended this channel. And I was like, all right, 20 views. What is this? And the name was Lobotomy Gaming. And and I'm like sitting there, I was like, guys, you can do better than that. You can do better than calling yourself Lobotomy Gaming, right? We need to get more creative with your usernames, right? You don't need to have gaming in your name. It doesn't need to be like that. You don't need to call yourself Lobotomy Gaming. Toilet Rim Gaming? No. Door Handle Gaming? Aliens Alt Account? Yeah. Tax Fraud Gaming? Like, at some point, it loops back around to being a great name, right? At some point, and we're reaching that point soon. Like, Lobotomy Gaming? Pretty close. Tax Fraud Gaming? Now, that's something I can get behind. Not the tax fraud, but the fact that that is like a gaming YouTube channel. That I could get behind that, because that's so funny to me. I love it. It's so fucking funny. A full channel branded around tax fraud would be amazing. they like disguise it in a weird way, right? So they only do code speak, but they actually try to teach you how to how to do tax fraud. That would be funny. That would be really, really funny in a non-affiliated way. Shoxy, thank you for the prime. How you doing? How's Siege going for you guys? You better be the one removing that later. We lost. Dude, me and Alien lost 3 games today already. Game 2 and 3. Yeah, we lost 3 games in a row because of just brain dead teammates. Chat, does anyone here play competitive games? We started playing Rainbow Six Siege again and it's killing me. Like on the inside, in a place that hurts a lot. Like right around here. It hurts a lot. In my heart. I got a stroke. Your teammates were awesome? I'm happy to hear that. Don't ask Alien about the teammates we had earlier. Yeah, Shoxy, I had a guy called MadLad360 No Scope Gaming or something like that. He picked Clash and got 0 kills, 6 deaths at the end of the game. And you're just sitting there like, yeah, it's gonna be one of these games. It's gonna be one of these games. You should play Payday 2 again. I feel bad for those teammates they have to put up with you. But I'm so nice. In game. Now outside of the game, we can debate about it. But in game, I genuinely try to be the best teammate I physically possibly can. Because I know that a competitive environment sparks a lot of toxicity, right? So I want to be the teammate that's like, you know, other people would go like, wait a minute. Normally, I get screamed at if I mess up this bad, but this guy is actually trying to give me tips and like help me. That's like the person I want to be. But it's very hard to do that when you have Bobby the Fridge 63 on your team, screaming into his microphone, calling you the N-word round 2. You know, it's very hard to do that. I can't count how many times a 9-year-old told me. Yeah, random teammates are never fun, honestly. Bro described my experience playing Fortnite for my first and only time in my life before I decided it's cringe. I used to play Fortnite too. Back when... Where is it? I need the song. Is it here? Wait, do I have it here? I don't think I have it here. No. I was gonna play the Fortnite parody thingy. Back before season 2. I used to play it a bit. And back then I already hated it. I was like, man, I'm supposed to be like playing good, right? And being competitive, and I'm supposed to, you know, do my best. But then you spawn in, right? And then every loot drop is just completely random. So you could drop in an area and be like, oops, got unlucky. And then you just get shot on by someone who got a better gun than you. And it's like, oh, guess I queue again. Just wasted 20 minutes of my life. I hate like battle royales because of that. What, Sammy? If games weren't random, then good players would just shit on everyone. Yes! That's the point. No. That's the point. If someone's good, they should get rewarded. No? Or am I missing like a basic fundamental? Once again. That's what matchmaking is supposed to be for? I know, right? Like, wow. It's the same thing in like CSGO and Valorant. And I have this argument with my friends all the time. But I personally believe that giving recoils recoil patterns in your guns, right? Giving those randomness where you cannot predict where they will go to a point where it gets ridiculous to even try to attempt to spray. Then I think that's dumb. And I got told, you're dumb for thinking that. Like, randomness is important so that a good player cannot just constantly win. And I got told that, and I'm surprised how nobody like sees the flaw in that. Yeah, okay, so I get that. Game sense. That's the only argument I can think about it, honestly. Because, okay, if your gun is basically a lottery machine, right? You're forced to think more about what actions you take in the round, what positions you play in, your teammates' like positions and stuff. Which, okay. But is that really why people are sitting here playing the game? Like, do they want to sit there and be like, yeah, man, I positioned myself well? Or do they play the game because like I hit an insane shot and I'm supposed to get rewarded for it, but I didn't because there's first shot inaccuracy? You know? I might just be a bit of weirdo, right? Because my first competitive FPS game was Rainbow Six Siege, and it's not the best game. It's not the best game. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You shouldn't stay away from it, please. And in there, you don't have random recoils, I'm pretty sure? Question mark? I actually don't know. But it has one-shot headshots. It doesn't matter anyway, because your first bullet usually hits the head. And in like higher ranks. Stop! Who's shooting me? Can people stop like throwing thingies at me? It's very loud. You're delusional? Yeah, I might be. Is Aelin telling me that? I bet he's telling me. I bet that's Aelin telling me that. He constantly tells me that when I bring that up. But I don't care. I don't care. Until I play a game where recoil is not random, I don't think I can change my opinion on that. Me and Chuck said that in his seat right now. Yeah, fuck you guys. I knew it. See, guys, I told you, they just bully me for my extravagant gaming opinions. I should make a channel called Lobotomy Gaming. And then I just rant about this shit and I dox devs on Twitter. I'm making fun of the people that do that, chat. I'm making fun of the people that do that. Because there's people that do that. You did not just mention Roblox shooters, did I? I didn't. There's a bunch of shooting... Oh, that's what you mean. There's a bunch of shooter games on Roblox with no recoil. To be honest, it sucks. But it's Roblox. Roblox can't be that good, right? I never played Roblox. I want to play Roblox. I want to figure out... Can you stop? All of you are fixing the holes that this guy just made. Alright? Every single hole in every wall, you are fixing it. I'll be very mad if you don't. I'm using a really old one. Beta 15 zip. I don't know what this is. Mob griefing is off, is it? The mob griefing, that's off. I wouldn't know. I don't actually play the game. I do sound like those people that rant on Twitter and dox devs when it comes to that. Stop! It's your server? Yeah? But I didn't make it. I played a game with zero inaccuracy. My effects again. You're breaking all of my effects again. We're playing them at the same time. I'm mad. I was reading Sue's message. I played a game with Syrian accuracy and it was annoying. Anyone skilled could one-shot from across the map without aiming. So you do need randomness to an extent. Was it a one-shot game? A one-shot headshot game? Because I think giving them like the health of CSGO players and no randomness, I'd like to try that. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see how that would feel. First shot accuracy would be unbalanced for some weapons. CS supremacy. Hey, fuck you, alien, dude. Go back. Crawl back to your hole, dude. It's... It would be broken on some weapons. Yeah, but it's not supposed to be on every weapon. Like, I'd get it on the Deagle. Like, I get it on the Deagle in CSGO, for example. I get that. That's not supposed to be accurate. I get that. I would understand that more. But on the AK? On the main gun, the big one, the one that you paid so much for? I don't know. I want to play a game like that, and I want to see how it feels. Because I feel like, at that point, people who are better win. Because when you get peaked in games like that, it's a gunfight. Both of you need to shoot, right? No, I'm not accepting that TP. I'm not, no. He's gonna debate me on stream. Chat, I'm ending stream. No, I'm not debating this guy on stream. You have no idea. The AK can one-shot, so it has to not be accurate. Damn it. But like, that means a good player will be punished sometimes, and I don't like that. That sounds dumb. Do the only facecam thing and then TPX. about to just mute him. Main game. Is that him? No. Run. Everyone run. Oh no, wait, I'm muted. Haha. He does not want to talk to me. He's gonna leak my IP address, my in real life address. He's gonna then dox me twice, then a third time, and then what he's gonna do after that is he's gonna send me a pipe bomb in game to my Minecraft house. So he's gonna grief that. You know it. He's so... No, he just pulled up like a 20-page like a book filled with why randomness is necessary. Unmute? Never. You will never get me to unmute. I'm scared. I will not give him the chance. I'm like H3 back in 2016. Do not give him a chance to defend himself. Do not give him a platform to defend himself. Does anyone remember that drama? What was it again? There was H3, Paracynical, and Leafy is here. That's when like the trifecta of online drama really began, where it's like, ooh, people like watching people, insult each other and have beef. You remember that? I'm not unmuting. You cannot make me. My opinion stands. And until I play a game that shows me that it actually is bullshit, my opinion shall not be affected. What about your level you started like 1 year ago? Oh, it's dead. I threw it like down a cliff or something, I don't know. I didn't touch GD ever since. If two vegans are arguing, is it still considered beef? Not really, no. All I know is that I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm probably gonna be ending the stream after this double layer is done. His level got involved in a car crash and sadly passed away. Yeah. You could play Aim Labs. I think that game doesn't have randomness. Probably, yeah. But you're not shooting other players. And in Aim Labs... and in Aim Labs, randomness would be stupid. Because you're like training your aim, right? The one thing that gets destroyed by randomness. So randomness would be dumb. Aim trainers are useless, holy fuck. I mean, I can see them help mechanically ungifted people, let me just call them that. People who don't have a lot of experiences with FPS shooters. I could see that help them like get used to, okay, if I move my mouse this far, it's gonna aim about that far. It's like get used to the main basic. But after that, I kinda agree. I think they're kinda dumb. My voice is soothing. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, my voice is getting raspy too. I've talked a lot today. That rant about the Quaternions, dude, that got me dead. That got me dead as fuck. Wow. I just like to see like a game that actually does that. And then I actually not just random casually play it, but I would like to try and get better at it, which is never gonna happen. Probably because I don't have that much time. And only after that, I mean, okay, I have one argument against it. After the whole, I would rather focus on game sense part. I would have one argument against it, and that is realism, like reality that we live in, where through the internet people have different ping. People in a perfect game where nothing is random, people with worse ping would always lose. Right? Two same skilled players, one has worse ping, he would always lose if there's no randomness. So in that way, I guess it also helps with that, right? It's not that fun. I mean, Call of Duty is perfect accuracy, right? They don't have recoil. Or you didn't use the... Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That's your IP. It's not mine. It's your IP. Oh. I love this little hole you can fly in and out of. And this area looks so cool too. So cool. But yeah. Call of Duty has little recoil, but high movement speed to compensate. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm probably wrong about this. It's just that I haven't seen it make sense theoretically in my brain yet. Like, I know that there's probably some reason why most successful games include randomness, right? I know that, but I'd love it to make more sense, I guess. Because right now, a good player gets punished sometimes, not always, because of first shot inaccuracy, and that kind of sounds dumb to me in FPSs. Because he played it right. He made all the right decisions, and then just got unlucky. He's gonna talk to us through science chat. This is your one and only chance, Aiden. I don't know, man. You just suck. I probably do. I probably do. What did you do in Südtirol? I live in Tirol, chat. And it's funny to call Tiroler Südtirol, because Südtirol is the Italian side. So it's not Austria anymore, I think. Wait. I don't even remember. Fuck. Benvenuto, yeah? It's Bienvenuto, yeah? Should we pull up the meme? Someone link it. And then we end the stream with that. Wait, actually I want to check out something first. Apparently, this place exists. This island is dedicated to community-made minigames. You are free to mark out a plot and start building your own minigame. You're free to decorate the island however you want. Please add paths from this area to the various plots for easy access. This area is a public community area. Please do not grieve or make your bases here. Thank you and have fun. P.S. This little spawn area is like a concept. Feel free to change it. Right, no hidden signs. So apparently this is like a little area where you guys can come. And if you have any ideas for minigames, from drip, spleef to anything else, you can... Oh no. All right, later. We do that later. So you can just create your own minigames here. When landing, you do two things. You place it. So these are the rules of a minigame here, I'm guessing. Welcome to Color Splat. I didn't know you could do custom fonts like that. That's cool. Here's how the game works. You start by picking the wool of your preference. Then each player must take turns in dropping from the top. Once you drop, place your wool in the block where you landed. Do this until all water is gone. Where's it more in the back? When landing, you do two things. You place your wool where you land, and if there's another block beside yours, you place your block on an adjacent block beside it. Corners don't count. The winner is the person with the most wool on the board. Right-click on the bed in case you die. Put your stuff in the shulker box. So it's like jumping off. To water. And then you place water. No, you place wool wherever you land. Something like that. Drop a party games? Yeah, I've never heard of it. Are there any other mini games around here already? Yeah, well, there are none. So this district is fully free to just take and make mini games in. If you have drip spleef or any other mini game ideas that come to your mind that you would have fun building, you now have an area to do it in. We all do it around here. This area is cool. Look at this. Whoa. What the hell? This is crazy. And it goes deeper. Where am I? I love these caves, man. Look how far it goes. Look how big it is. Ow. Yeah, my ADHD brain is gone. Wow. Ow. Alright, slash more project. Let's end it here. Look how this is coming along. Do we have... Yeah, we have powdered snow under that. Look at this, chat. This, at the start of the day, was like up here. We mined this much today. Wow. Thank you all so much for the help. Thank you all for helping. I think next stream we can have this one done. And then it's on to the next ones. It's gonna be crazy. Wow. Oh. I think you can use some fonts with copy paste. Ooh. What was that audio? The song that just played? Beyond Good and Evil soundtrack. I don't know the exact one. Imagine if Simi just died. Jux is saying R6 question mark. I can't promise. I need to see if Jelle is working on the Quaternion thing. I would have to help them do that. And if they're not doing that, then I'm pretty sure I already promised Casey the other night to do Easter eggs with him. So if he's not around, then I can play R6. Oh, you meant in minigames? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Chat, that's not my address. Not my address. Not potato. Yeah, get fucked. Funnily enough, I'm mentally challenged, so I don't care about my elo. I just care about my impact in a match. You're kind of like Alien. I think Alien's like that too. He doesn't care like about the rank exactly, but he just wants to have a good time playing and feeling like he did something. As far as I know, like he positively contributed as best as he could. That's all he cares about. As far as I remember. Look at the copper, by the way. It's almost like fully green. Cool. And I'm the same. I don't actually care about my rank in any like competitive games. I just want to have a good time playing some good games. And in Valorant, recoil just annoys me. So I guess I'm just letting it out on that. The whole randomness thingy. Because Valorant, randomness is insane. Chat, you cannot spray in Valorant because it's so fucking random. Yeah, same Zoo, same. Same. But with this, Austrians communicating in the wild. So I bet you could make like a perfectly cut. Stop doing that. Ow! Stop. You're gonna come up here and I'm gonna end this. What? Who broke the carpet? Powdered snow chat.
Are those paws for me?
Okay, I'm muting. All right, mute it. This guy is not getting any attention. There. Someone replace this. Powdered snow and black carpet. Where'd it go? Someone fix it. Boom. Chat. Thanks for watching. It's a crazy stream. I'm exhausted. The meme, Sammy. Oh yeah, true, you're right. This is the meme we were talking about. They were memeing with. Good night. I'm going to sleep. You kind of stop me. I'm gonna just do it. Yaki? So sorry. Yeah, end of stream. I can't take it anymore. It's too much. It's too much for me. Here, one for you, and that's my way of saying goodbye. Good night. Thanks for watching. Please keep sure to keep digging on the community project. Please, I would be forever grateful. Forever, ever grateful. Good night. Stop doing that shit. I swear to fuck.